Have you ever done something good, even when you thought no one was watching? It's a powerful feeling, right? Today, I want to share a beautiful story about a young boy that really touched my heart, and I think it will touch yours too. It's a simple story, but it carries a profound lesson about honesty and faith. Imagine this: a small, humble village, nestled somewhere far away. In this village lived a young boy named Ali. Ali's family didn't have much. His clothes were often patched, and his shoes were so worn out that his toes would peek through. But despite their poverty, Ali was a happy kid, always with a bright smile on his face. He loved playing football with his friends in the dusty village square. Football was his passion, his escape. But his worn-out shoes made it difficult. They'd slip, they'd slide, and sometimes the soul would just give up mid. One day, there was a big football match happening in the neighboring village. It was the event of the year. Everyone was excited, and Ali was dreaming of playing. He knew his team needed him. But when he looked down at his tattered shoes, his heart sank. How could he possibly play in those? He felt a wave of sadness wash over him. He sat by the side of the road, watching his friends practice, feeling left out and discouraged. Just then, his older cousin Omar walked by. Omar was a kind soul and noticed the sadness in Ali's eyes.
"What's wrong, little cousin?" he asked gently.
Ali pointed to his shoes and explained his dilemma.
Omar thought for a moment.
He wasn't wealthy either, but he had a slightly better pair of shoes that he used for special occasions.
Seeing Ali's distress, Omar's heart softened.
He went back to his home and returned with his precious pair of shoes.
"Here," he said, handing them to Ali.
"You can borrow these for the match. Just be careful with them and bring them back right after." Ali's eyes lit up like stars. He couldn't believe it. The shoes were a perfect fit.
They were sturdy, comfortable, and looked almost new.
He felt like he could run faster than the wind. He thanked Omar profusely, promising over and over again that he would take great care of them.
The day of the match arrived, and Ali played like a champion.
With his newfound confidence and solid footing, he dribbled, he passed, he scored. His team won the match, and Ali was the hero of the day.
The joy and excitement were overwhelming.
On the way back home, walking with his teammates amidst all the celebration and laughter, Ali looked down at the borrowed shoes. A thought crept into his mind.
"These shoes are amazing,"
he thought to himself.
"Omar lives in a different part of the village. He probably won't even notice if I keep them for a little longer.
Maybe he'll forget. He even lent them to me."
It was a tempting thought.
No one from his village had seen him borrow the shoes.
His own shoes were completely ruined. This could be his chance to finally own a decent pair. He continued walking, the internal conflict raging within him.
He pictured himself playing football every day in these wonderful shoes. The temptation was strong.
But then another thought surfaced, a lesson his mother had taught him since he was a little boy.
She always told him, "Ali, even if no person sees what you do, remember that Allah sees everything. He is al-Basir, the all-seeing."
Every action, every thought, every secret in your heart. He is aware of it all.
The words echoed in his mind.
He looked up at the vast sky, then down at the shoes.
He thought about his cousin Omar's kindness and trust. He thought about the promise he had made.
And he thought about Allah, watching over him at that very moment.
The guilt of his tempting thought washed over him, replaced by a sense of clarity and resolve.
What was a pair of shoes compared to his integrity?
What was a temporary gain compared to earning the pleasure of his Creator?
Without another moment's hesitation, Ali changed his direction. He didn't go home.
He walked straight to Omar's house, even though it was getting late.
He found his cousin and handed him the shoes, which he had wiped clean of all the dust from the match. "Thank you so much, Omar," Ali said, his voice filled with genuine gratitude. "I couldn't have done it without you." "Here are your shoes.
just as I promised. Omar was surprised to see him so soon, but smiled warmly.
You're a good kid, Ali.
I'm glad I could help. Ali walked home that night, his old, tattered shoes back on his feet.
But he didn't feel sad or poor.
His heart felt light, full, and incredibly rich.
He had won the football match, but more importantly, he had won the battle against his own temptation.
He had chosen honesty over desire and integrity over convenience.
This simple story is a powerful reminder for all of us. In our lives, we are often faced with situations where we could take a shortcut, do something dishonest, or break a promise, thinking no one will ever know. But the truth is, someone always knows. Our faith teaches us that Allah is the all-seeing, the all-knowing. His watch is constant. Knowing this doesn't just prevent us from doing wrong. It also empowers us to do good, even when there's no earthly reward or recognition. It builds a character of integrity that becomes our most valuable possession. So, the next time you find yourself in a situation where you think you're alone, remember, young Ali, remember that your actions are never unseen. Let's strive to live with this consciousness, making choices that we can be proud of, not just in the eyes of people, but in the sight of Allah. Thank you so much for watching. If this story resonated with you, please share it with someone who might need to hear it. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more inspiring content. Until next time, take care and stay blessed.